is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. So I saw this on X, formerly Twitter, and it made me smile. But I then thought, everybody thinks being black, especially a black American descendant of slavery, is so awful. It's the worst thing. All of these Asians and Hispanics and even Africans come running over here trying to assimilate into white society. They want to be white. They want to be with the white people. And we understand it. They don't want to be black because black is associated with every negative thing. And America has done an excellent job of putting it out all over the world that we are the worst people on the face of the earth. So everybody that comes over here wants to be white, even though they'll be mimicking and trying to imitate what they think is American culture, but it's actually black American culture. Just about everything that's going out of here as American culture is black American culture. But anyway, they think that being black is so awful. Well, if being black is so awful, why do we keep seeing stuff like this? This showed up on Mark Lamont Hill's page, and he said, what exactly is happening here? This is a black man with a white woman in 2007, and she's expecting a baby. It doesn't say what happened to that baby, or maybe I didn't read enough, but if she was pregnant in 2007, and this is 2009, and they've got this girl, that girl looks pretty big for somebody that would just be about 2 years old, 1.5 or 2 years old. But anyway, that's who they have in 2009. And in 2011, they have a boy. So maybe, I'm not really getting it. Maybe they just did this year. So anyway, they have a boy. I guess he was born in 2011. Then in 2012, they have another girl. So you're getting it. They're having a baby almost every year. And that's what they wanted to put on social media. In 2013, they have another girl. Now, this is a video, and they're all dancing to the music. And the reason I didn't play the video is because I can't play copywritten music. But they're all dancing and all happy that they're adding to their family. And we come to 2015, and there's another girl added to the family. So they're growing. And in 2016, there's another girl added to the family. And this is the point in the video where a black man said, the brother looks trapped. And other people agreed with him and added to that comment. In 2018, they have another girl. And at this point, they've got 6 girls and a boy. In 2019, they finally add another boy. In 2021, there's another girl. Then in 2023, another boy. So they've got 3 boys. And in 2024, they're having another baby. And there's a question mark because obviously they don't know what it's going to be. Here's a gift. It looks like Billy Porter, but the person who wrote the comment says she's a patient lady, 11 kids, and just now proposing. So apparently they're not even married. So she is a patient and ambitious woman. And this was a gift of a guy shaking his head and saying, and only one of them came out with rhythm. Someone captured a picture of him and somebody asked if this was Van Latham. And Mark Hill said, don't disrespect my brother like that. I'm not sure what that meant. But Dr. Umar Johnson, as usual, was very clear about what he meant.
And y'all want to look at me like I'm saying something wrong because you in love with your slave master.
I am officially out of the gender war business, so anything that I want to say, I will find a black man to say what I want to say, because black men will come after black women, but they won't go after black men. There were a lot of black men in the comment section talking about this guy with all of these children and how much it costs to raise children and insurance and all of that. But what I want to talk about is these women having these black children and putting them on a signboard, as we used to say. You know, there seems to be an industry and an appetite on these social media platforms for these women with biracial black children showcasing their children. Now, I entitled the video, "If Being Black is So Awful, Why Do We Keep Seeing This?" And I'm curious about why we keep seeing this. There's a whole narrative going around the world about black people. Black people are so awful. Black people are the worst people on the face of the earth. I don't want black people in here. We don't want to talk about critical race theory. We don't want diversity, equity, and inclusion. We don't want affirmative action. So everything is anti-black, and yet these people can get on social media with these children and have thousands, in some cases millions of followers. Black children that's mixed with something else. So as long as you're just black, that seems to be, oh, that's not interesting. But you take some other race of people and they grab a hold to a black child or a black man. Now this is something to make money off of. Why is that? If black is so awful, why do we keep seeing all of this interracial jumble gumbo going on? And not only that, but what about the Asians with the Afro-styled hair? Asians are trying to fix their hair so that it will be Afro-style. They're looking for afros. I guess they've sold so much weave and wigs to black people that they've decided if they don't want their hair, I do. So now we see Asian men and women trying to wear afros, and white women wearing box braids and big hoop earrings that black women used to wear only, and also BBLs and all of these things. So why do we keep seeing stuff like that? We have been taught to hate ourselves. Yes, we have. That's a part of the indoctrination. So when we throw it down, somebody else comes and picks it up. Now they want it, and then we'll look at it and say they're appropriating our culture. Well, yes, they are. But the reason they're doing it is because they see value in us and what we have, what we look like, and even in our children. Nobody can fix up a little black girl better than a black woman. Nobody is more beautiful than a little black girl. And that's just a fact. But we are so indoctrinated against ourselves till we can't see it. And so other people have to point it out to us. And I'm saying we, I'm saying some, not all, because some of us do see our beauty. But back to the biracial children. There's an Indian woman that's married to a black man, and she knows that her family is racist. Same thing with these white people. They'll know their family is racist, and then they'll go and marry a black man or start procreating with a black man, and they'll get on social media and make a whole career out of talking about their families being racist against black people, and they chose to marry and procreate with black people. So this is like curious to me. Why are you doing this? You have the world, okay, black people are so awful, and black people are not this, and black people are that, and everybody trying to be white, but somehow they can get this, they can get with these black men. It's mostly women getting with black men and selling their children. Basically, that's all it is. You're selling your children. And these are not black American women. And I'm not saying there aren't any black American women with their families on social media, But who you see it all day, every day, is non-black women with biracial children. And when you see interracial marriages being marketed on social media, it's usually a white man with an African woman. They're African women with white men, and they are making a career out of being married to a white man. But if that white man was married to a white woman, it wouldn't be interesting, and vice versa. So they're taking this blackness and commercializing blackness, and I just think that I don't have a special opinion about it. I just think that you're taking something that the world sees as something very unlikable and making money off of it. I don't believe, for instance, that black people who have not been through a slave system feel the anti-blackness as strongly as those of us who did. Because I can't help but remember what the Kenyan comedian said when she said that when Africans, even if they go as illegal immigrants to Western countries, they think they are going to be greeted. They think they are going to be welcomed. They don't expect to get the harsh rejection that many of them get. But we get it. We understand it. The ones of us who went through the slave system, we understand it. So it is surprising somewhat to see how quickly these non-black people have learned that they can profit off of blackness. But the takeaway is that blackness is universal. We're everywhere. Blackness is unique. We are a little different from everybody else. Skin tone, hair texture, features. We're just a little different from everybody else. And that is what makes us marketable. That is what makes us marketable. There are a lot of us. We are very unique and diverse. And for that reason, people can't figure us out. And they'll try to beat us down and beat us down. But as Maya Angelou says, but still we rise. We will rise up again. Even though people try to give us a bad rap, at the end of the day, blackness must not be that awful if so many people are attracted to it. And so many people can make a profit off of it. And I could make a long video if I wanted to talk about how much money people make off blackness. But anyway, I just wanted to say, if being black is so awful, why can't we just be black in peace and people leave us alone? That's what I would do if I thought somebody was so awful. I wouldn't be having children with them. I wouldn't be marrying them. I wouldn't be in their neighborhoods trying to sell anything to them. I would leave them alone. And that is what people are not willing to do. So at a point, we have to draw another conclusion about not only about those people, but about our own blackness. So it's Black History Month, and it's time for us to reclaim our pride, reclaim our dignity, and reclaim our blackness if we have lost it. Okay, y'all, thank you for listening. Let me know what you think about the video. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.